about this male-female thing, yeah? Mm-hmm. All right? CardiB.
Yes.
All right? Have you heard about it?
No.
Video footage has come out from 3 years ago, yeah?
Yeah.
Where CardiB's crying and she's stressed out because people aren't giving her the respect that she deserves and whatever, and she's there talking about how hard it is for her and you don't know what I had to do to get here and blah, blah, blah. And apparently, she used to offer men sex.
Oh, no, she drug them, take them.
Yeah, that's right.
All right? Now, when I first heard it, and I heard everyone making this big hoo-ha about it, I thought to myself, what are you fucking hoo-haing about, yeah? Jay-Z used to talk about...
Double standard
listen,
at its finest.
Listen, Jay-Z used to talk about shotting crack, yeah?
Yeah.
All right? And now he's like one of the biggest businessmen in America, yeah? All right? All these rappers talk about robbing, anti-up, MOP, anti-up, yeah? All right? This and that, yeah? All right? And I'm thinking to myself, fuck that shit, man. Good on her, man. She made her fucking money. But then I had to take a step back and it's like, because she's drugged. No, but she drugged them.
Yeah. It's the reverse Bill Cosby. Here's the thing. Remember Rick Ross nearly got cancelled off a line.
Saying that Molly line.
Yeah, put Molly in a drink. She ain't even know it. Took her home and enjoyed it. She ain't even know it.
Yeah.
Like, he literally got cancelled off a lyric.
You know
like, there's no evidence that he done it. It was just a lyric in a song.
Yeah.
And the uproar was like, nah, fuck Rick Ross, cancelled. CardiB has come out on vid saying that she used to sleep with men, drug them, rob them. And it's just...
The thing is, I actually like CardiB. Not really her music. I like her.
I like
yeah, she's a funny person. Yeah, she's a cool person.
She's real. Someone compared her to Tupac. I saw this online, yeah? All right? Someone compared her to Tupac. Said that CardiB is the Tupac of our generation.
How?
How
did...
One sec. I'll read it out, yeah? All right?
In regards to what, though? That's what
all right, I'm gonna read it out to you.
I could think of 5 people before her to be worthy of that title.
Yeah.
And even then, that's a push.
Yeah.
All right. It was the guy. What's his name? Top Dog President. What's that guy's name?
Top
Punch.
Dog.
Punch.
Yeah, Punch.
All right. Here we go. All right. CardiB is Tupac, he says. Yeah, it's a metaphor. Cardi is one album into her career, of course, and she can't compare with his body of work. He's not saying that she's the heir to the apparent Tupac Shakur or she's the second coming, but Cardi does embody a lot of Pac's best qualities, and his DNA is in her blood. Yeah? Saying that basically, where is it? Fuck, I have to find it. Where is it? Saying that she's... Cardi, Pac wasn't as skilled technically as some of his iconic counterparts like Jay-Z, Nas or Big, and yet he's still viewed by many as the greatest rapper of all time. Why is that? A combination of passion, content, delivery, and honesty.
And cultural impact.
All right?
Yeah.
Like, while admitting that he doesn't know as much about Cardi as he does Tupac, Punch says he's aware that she embodies some of the same qualities as Tupac. She's a straight shooter from the hip. Her interviews are as raw as her music. She's politically incorrect, yet her charisma means you can't stop watching and listening to her whether you agree or disagree. And basically saying that even her cadences, like Kodak, see Ambitions as a Rider, that the way Tupac raps on that and the way she raps on Bodak Yellow and whatever, basically saying that he rapped for the have-nots and she's representing for the have-nots. But the difference is, he had education.
But not even that. There's one big divider in all that. She doesn't write her shit. Like
really?
That, she don't write her shit. She's even come out and said she doesn't write her stuff. So
that's
it.
That's it. That's done.
That's the argument done. Like,
right.
He's chatting.
But the fact that she's come out and said that she... Like,
I get what he's saying.
Listen, up to today, people still say, Tupac's a rapist, Tupac was blah, 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 this, that, yeah? All right? Cardi, it's the same shit with CardiB.
Nah, I think people are reaching. Like I could think of other people way worthy of that title more than her. Meek Mill.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm not bringing it back to the comparison, the Tupac Cardi comparison. I'm saying that to this day, Tupac, certain people still regard him as a rapist.
Do they?
Yeah, certain people do. You know what I mean? He was a rapist. He was a whatever. Yeah, all right. But Cardi B's openly said, now if say Kendrick Lamar turned around and said, I used to drug women and rob them, yeah?
Cancelled. Straight.
Exactly.
Yeah, done.
Exactly. But my first initial
But we're in the
reaction
era of
was,
female
so
empowerment.
what?
We're in the era of female empowerment. Like,
Yeah.
you go, girl. You get it.
This is, yeah.
Like, she's come out at the right time. I reckon if this would have happened in 95, 96, and Little Kim came out and said that, I think she would have been cancelled.
Yeah.
I think that the female empowerment thing has gone so far that it's blurred between what's right and wrong.
Right.
It's become the by any means necessary for feminism.
Did you see that stupidness? I think it was the end of last year. Some girl on the train. I think it was a bottle of bleach. It was water, bleach, and something else. And guys that are sitting like how we're sitting right now, right? The old mansplaining thing, right?
Oh, the man spreading.
Yeah. Right? She would fucking spray them on the thing, on the tube, like round where their crutch is. Filming it and then run off the train, right? And he kept doing that kind of shit. And I'm watching it and thinking, if it was the other way around, there was a guy with
we're just in the era of double standard.
yeah,
Like,
you know,
it's just-
what's right is right. So either way, you know,
I hear what you're saying, because if women want to be women, then they should act like women. That's what you're kind of saying.
Yeah, but then they'll turn around and say to you, but what is acting like a woman?
But then what?
Yeah, then what's acting like a man then?
yeah.
I agree with you, but I'm just
they're-
telling you what you would. What they'll counteract to you.
They're both getting redefined. Like right before our eyes, we're living in the era where.
But you know what? Men was saying that earlier. You were saying about how we're living in an age where the time cycle's going to change, and we're going to be witness to that. Explain that for a sec. Go on.
Basically, every 2000, it's quite deep, but I'll try and explain it as simple as I can.
Yeah.
Basically, every 2000 years, the Earth goes through a change in consciousness. We've 2000, because obviously, look, the date says it. 2020, like, what our date is a date, or 2019, should I say?
Yeah.
But we know that that's not the actual real date.
Yeah.
The world ain't been around for 2000.
No,
do you get what
yeah.
I'm saying? But that's just since the last age started.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So each age is approximately just over 2,000 years.
All right.
So we've been in the age of Pisces, yeah? If you understand astrology and nature, Pisces is symbolised, it's a water sign.
Yeah.
So for the last 2,000 years, humanity and the elites have been using water, maritime ships to explore and to conquer the world. And we use maritime law in our own law to deceive people. But now, because we're going into the age of Aquarius, which is ruled by the element of air, we're using a lot of wireless technology and a lot of things that, that don't need wires. So we're using the air to kind of, as our main way of communication and doing things. So what I'm saying is, like, this is what I'm saying, the elite, they know all this stuff because it's all occult knowledge. So this is why they can use and manipulate people with them, like, with the apparatus of technology.
Where all these changes are coming.
Yeah, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where certain things are being seen where 20 years ago, it would be so frowned upon, to now it's like, no, you're frowned upon if you don't agree with that.
But do you think there's a default way a woman should be and a default way a man should be?
No. I think right across the board, right is right.
Do you think it's okay for women to be masculine and men to be feminine? But think of that in a relationship dynamic. How does
But I know there's relationships where the woman is the dominant one. The woman puts her foot down and says, no, we're doing this, we're doing that, we're doing this, we're doing that. You know what I mean? And
it's like they form their own yin and yang between them.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Certain men are submissive.
Polarity.
Certain men are very submissive. Now, I've seen relationships where both people are submissive. Right? And I just don't get how it works because it's like, what would you like? I don't know, but what would you like to do? What would you do? And it's like, they're so unsure as a couple, and they're so, I find them, the couples that I know like that, it's a bit and it's a bit awkward. Because when you're around them, it's like,
because they're awkward.
yeah, because neither one of them is a dominant one. I think.
Yeah.
I think in listen. I think in
there
any,
has to be
in
polarity.
any scenario.
It
Yeah.
just has-
In
has
any
to-
scenario, whether you're a village leader, whether you're a family leader, whether you're just a group of friends, yeah, there's always that one person that you kind of look to as the leader.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's got to kind of take the lead.
Like you.
Whether it's
Like him.
apparently I'm the leader, yeah. I'm Leonardo, but I identify with Michelangelo a little bit more. You know what I mean?
That's your right, isn't it?
All right. But anyway, yeah. So what I'm saying is that in a relationship, I feel that there has to be the head of the family. Whether it's a female or a male isn't neither here or there, yeah. But there has to be that. But when you got two submissive people, yeah, that don't want to make a decision or just,
But
I don't see how it
What
works.
about the flip side?
Do-
though?
do-
Two people that are aggressive.
Oh, but that's that. Yeah, but that's too much.
Yeah, but that's when you have the head bumping. But then, do you think the alpha beta concept can be applied to humans? Because remember, that comes from wolves.
That's
the
right.
whole alpha beta
That's right.
concept. Do you think that can be
Before
applied?
You know about that, the meaning of words and whatever, yeah?
Yeah.
All right? What is the actual meaning of alpha and the meaning of beta?
Well, alpha is the 1, A,
Yeah.
and B is 2. So 1 is masculine and 2 is feminine.
But then you have alpha and omega
Yeah,
in
you
that
have that as
context.
well, yeah,
but then you
yeah.
have
But
alpha.
Omega isn't Omega the last.
Yeah, omega is,
yeah, I think that's the. But
But I
then
think
you
they use
have
the Alpha and Omega as in like the beginning and the end.
yeah, but when you have
Not as in one and
alpha,
two.
alpha, when
Yeah.
you have alpha and beta in context of
Right,
human,
so
you
Alpha
have
is male and
dominant.
Beta is female.
No, alpha is dominant. Beta is dominated.
See, the thing is, there's not. You see, the thing that we've done in the West is in the East they don't say female and male. It's like positive and negative. They don't see it as a gender. Whereas
So who's seen as
feminine.
negative? So what's seen as negative? Female.
You-
Female is seen as negative.
No, they do. You're just saying
No, 'cause you said they don't see
look
male
in
and female.
polarity.
Yeah.
They see it as positive and negative.
Yeah.
So which one's the positive and which one's the negative?
the woman is the positive.
Oh, see. All right.
Because a woman divides, yeah, it multiplies, and men can't. Men can't. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So men's like 1, and female is 2, because they divide, innit? Odd and even. Adam and Eve. Odd numbers are masculine, even numbers are feminine.
Conquer and divide.
Yeah.
Basically, that's how. That's what I'm saying. Like, we're not taught all these things at school and whatever because that they.
But
Well,
there's
happy he's
there's
here, you
still
know,
there's
'cause a lot of that
still
shit I
there's
don't
still
know.
the esoteric concepts.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
think people would grasp.
I think,
I think
what
they're
you guys said earlier on about the way that couples themselves just they find their balance. You know,
Yeah.
even if someone comes from a more of a dominating viewpoint, when they meet their partner, that kind of balances out one way or another.
Nah, I don't know. In the day and age that we're living in, there's so many people that have split up, yeah, and there's so many people that have had multiple different parts. I don't actually think that works. I don't think people do find it. It works to a certain point that you find the person you're like to a certain point, and then you just think, fuck this, nah, I'm not having this.
you-
There's women, yeah, that the men are so submissive that they get so fucking bored that they'll just dash him because he's too submissive.
Yeah, they want a more.
yeah. I
harder
don't think
man,
women.
yeah.
I
what I'm
don't
saying?
think women
Yeah.
innately are not. I was having this conversation with someone. Do you think that women are innately attracted to evil?
Yeah.
Bad boys.
To evil.
Bad boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, man. That's
no,
where
no,
Eve
yeah.
comes from.
Yeah,
innit?
if you-
The-
Treat
it's
him,
what-
listen, treat
Treat
him
'em rough,
mean, keep him
Yeah.
clean.
Yeah.
If you're nice to,
Even
I
think,
found-
dude. Do you know like Ted Bundy? The amount of female fan base.
Yeah, but he was kind of
massive.
like a poster boy as well. He was
He
kind
was
of like
evil.
A,
He was
Ted
Ted Bundy was a serial
massive.
killer.
Massive.
Serial killer.
Yeah. Oh, he was
But
very.
here's the thing:
charismatic.
women will do that. They'll innately be attracted to bad shit, fall victim to some bad shit, and
Yeah.
turn around and say, "Ah, but where have all the good men gone?"
Yeah.
Like that's the female conundrum
Yeah. I mean,
to deal with.
Again, I saw this on Facebook again, yeah? Alright, there was this little short story, and a guy goes, I've been friends with this girl for years and years.
Friends on.
And listen, I've been friends with this girl for years and years. She got stranded somewhere before she phoned me. I went and picked her up. Her parents passed away. I was there for her. Something happened. Every step of the way, he was there for her. Yeah. All right. And then she put up a post on Facebook the other day saying, all right,
my best friend.
No, not my best friend. Something like, where are all the men that are there for you? Where are all the men that are blah blah? I need me a man that's there for me, a man that listens to me, a man that takes care of me, blah blah blah. There's no one like that about. When this guy
has been there all
because
the time.
He weren't spiking her emotions. He weren't giving her that emotional high. He was boring.
Listen,
so that's it. Friends.
Where I work, I mean, I see there's a lot of couples walking around where I work, yeah, and you see a lot of it. You get a very attractive girl, and you look at the geezer. He acts like she's not even there. Do you know what I mean? Just does not give a shit. Proper arsehole. You know.
You know what? And you know what plays in Tash's mind when he sees that? Hey lover, hello cool J.
Oh, yeah. how did it start? See her at the bus stop, licking on the lollipop.
Her man must make safe to travel that way.
Yeah.
That's
one of the.
Tash is there looking at his own eyes.
If you listen to that song, that's such a dirty macking song. He's basically telling the woman, "Look, that guy ain't shit. Come with me."
Yeah.
It's some fucking.
It's that line, bro. Where the line of the whole song is looking at my own eyes in the rear view.
Yeah, you know
so he's there thinking of her, but looking at himself.
The funniest thing he ever done. Remember doing it.
Yeah.
When the girl who was doing the verses, apparently she was like some massive, precious looking girl, like 20 stone.
Yeah.
And she ain't in the video.
Yeah.
Like the girl in the video, like she's beautiful.
Yeah.
And
of course.
yeah. And I think she tried to sue him or something. And why didn't he put me in the video?
But listen, LL Cool J is a bit of a dickhead anyway.
I know, but it's just...
Do you know what it is? I remember I saw an interview with him where he turned around and goes, everyone's using the word player and this and that. What are people using this word for? And he was specifically attacking the word player. Right?
The guy that Biggie and that lot.
And in doing it, he says, I'm the player that you're talking about. And I'm thinking, what the fuck are you talking about? You called yourself a player. But anyway, yeah, Tash was looking at his woman, like, listening to...
that mentality's gone as far as I'm concerned.
One concept that I think about a lot. Do you think polygamy is natural?
Is that when with multiple? Is that having multiple?
Yeah.
Well,
I know a polygamist.
What a proper...
This person's in a relationship, engaged, but...
Is it a male or female?
Male.
Yeah, because I think it can apply. I think it can work from a biological view. It works with men.
But I'll tell you, it's a gay couple.
Oh, well then, yeah, it still works.
It's a gay couple, yeah? And they're engaged. They're very much in love. They very much do everything together.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a stronger relationship. As they've got a very strong relationship, but they both can do whatever.
Yeah, it's just like you were saying earlier, like the sexual act underneath everything is just used it's for the act of procreating. Yeah. Men can do that. You can go do and women can't do that. You get pregnant once, you're out of the game for 9 months. And then you got like it's not natural to the system, where for men it is. And I think that's why a lot of adultery happens, because I think men are just living out their natural urges, but we've been programmed to have a monogamous culture.
Yeah, I mean...
But I think it'd be a preference thing. You can be monogamous and you can be polygamous, but I think the lid is being put on polygamy.
How natural do you think that celibacy is then?
Well, apparently it's very natural from what you lot were saying earlier.
But it's like he said, it's hard. It's a discipline.
Wait, when it comes to celibacy, does that mean you can't masturbate?
You can't do nothing sexual.
Yeah,
nothing
sexual.
The thing is, like,
it's a
there is ways of having a sexual orgasm without
without
busting.
Releasing. Like,
it's called tantric sex, basically. It's a bit more of a like.
Anyone tried that shit?
No, that's too long.
I think I saw that on an episode of Sexcetera one day. You know that show, Sexcetera? I think I saw it on that.
There'd be all 5-6 hours. Like,
that was the deadest program ever, Sexcetera.
I don't remember that.
Eurotrash was better than that shit.
Eurotrash I remember that. What was the other one on Channel 5? Used to come on at like midnight. Red Shoe Diaries.
Yeah, I
Oh, I
remember
never
that shit.
saw
Yeah.
that. Never saw that.
See,
David Duchovny and
CD
Warren.
shit
Oh,
from a
hold on.
CD
Yes, I
shit.
have fucking seen
Yeah,
that.
Red Shoe Diaries.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
what was it going off? Yeah, celibacy is just the act of abstaining from anything sexual. But it's not natural. But in the era we're living in, it's a discipline. Because no one is disciplined.
I'll tell you something else
regards
that you probably think as well, yeah? Who used to wait up till that 12 o'clock or something like half
you
10,
get
yeah?
the free
The
5 minutes
preview on TV.
on the German on the
Yeah,
card.
On
Or
TVS.
if you took the card out, you put it in, and it'd keep repeating.
I didn't do that. You cracked the code on that one.
Yeah. You take the card out,
cracked
put
the
it
code
in,
on that one.
and then it.
But
Yeah.
all right.
Preview.
Moving on from that as well, yeah. I know I've been going through, but you know what? We've had so much to talk about in thingy, yeah. We're talking about how we're being
programmed.
and how the elites are putting certain things in places and doing whatever, yeah. Christchurch.
Right.
All right.
That's
What's our viewpoint on it?
That's a sad one.
All right, I'm gonna be totally honest now, yeah. All right. When I got sent the video and I put it on, it seemed like.
Do you think people were watching it out of a morbid curiosity, or is
Listen, when it was sent to me, yeah, I put it on. The guy's got that mad music playing, yeah. He gets it's very computer game like, yeah.
See, that's.
all right?
Oh, sorry, go on, finish and I'll.
Very
I'll
computer
ask.
game like, yeah. I watched it and I'm looking at it like, until something in my brain clicked and said, bro, this is actually happening to real people, yeah.
Yeah.
And I turned it off. But I'm gonna be so, and I don't know whether it's desensitization or the way it's made to look like in movies, yeah. And I swear to God, I don't mean to cause offense when I say this, all right. But it didn't seem real to me. I'm watching people getting shot. There's no blood splattered on any walls. There's no. It just seems so that it made me question whether it was real or not. Yeah, and I hope to God that it isn't real. Yeah, and it was all staged because then those people didn't die. Yeah, all right.
I think that's.
But
we're in that can so easily happen. Like.
Yeah.
All he done, he put on Facebook Live, he loaded up, and he went on a rampage. Like, it's that simple.
Yeah.
no, it is that simple.
That's...
But sorry, remember you was about to say something and you didn't want to cut me off. What was it you was going to say?
I can't. What?
I said about the music that was playing.
Yeah, that put me off straight away from. It's
Yeah,
like
he did have shit taste in music.
It's like
that
no, but I'm
fucking song
thinking
was-
like it's almost like a piss take, like oh,
And
When he got back in the car,
yeah, it was just a bit like
when he got back in the car, it was playing "I Am the God of Hellfire."
Yeah, it's
like
just-
the minute he got, remember that song? "I am the
Yeah.
God of Hellfire."
Yeah.
Fire.
Fire.
The minute he got in the car, it's playing that, and he fucking drives off.
I don't know. Personally, I agree with like again, if people did die, and I'm like personally, my initial reaction was it's fake. Because it looked fake, and also because I know, again, like we was talking earlier, these things are done for us to be doing what we're doing this right exact moment, to be wasting our energy on talking about negative shit that...
But can you have something that's a false flag, but it actually happens?
Yeah, of course you can. Of course you
Yeah,
can.
you can have the actual
Could have put it in
event.
place.
You can
Like
They could've
agent,
put
what
it
they
in
call
place.
agent provocateurs.
yeah.
But you know what? And I'll say this as well, yeah? I put up a picture on our Instagram,
Yeah, I remember the double standard of that.
Yeah,
when
where
someone from
It said-
Islam
yeah,
does it, it's
basically,
called a terrorist.
the guy that shot up the gay club, yeah? All right? The Daily Mirror put it up as
ISIS lunatic.
ISIS maniac kills 50 in a gay club, yeah?
And with
Right?
this guy, it was
And with this
angelic
guy,
baby.
Angelic child rose up that. Now, the first two words, yeah? Right? ISIS maniac and angelic child.
Yeah.
Someone wrote underneath the post, all right, and I'm not going to say the person's name anyway, yeah?
Yeah, I
all right?
remember.
Wrote underneath the post, "You're reaching, bruv. There's a difference between this guy and an ISIS maniac, yeah? All right? Reaching how?
Yeah.
Exactly.
What does he mean
yeah?
by you're reaching?
I'm reaching, basically, I'm reaching as in like, it's...
There's not a double standard.
There's no
basically.
double.
Yeah.
What do you
okay.
mean by a double standard? It's like
yeah,
you're trying to make something out of nothing.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
The first two fucking words. ISIS maniac and angelic demon. Yeah, the picture of the picture of
The ISIS guy was him.
posing in front of the mirror taking a selfie, and the picture of the guy that done Christchurch
when he was a young
when he was a
kid.
baby in the arms of his father. So innocence, white innocence,
Yeah, man. It's
brown,
Yeah.
Terrorist.
terrorist, self-absorbed, and whatever it is. And this person had the nerve to turn around and say to me that I'm reaching.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking for something that isn't there.
Yeah, man. Because
Like-
the
No,
truth hurts, bruv. That's why they're
There's
saying.
a blatant white
get what I'm
supremacist
saying?
agenda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, I wrote underneath, and he didn't reply to the post, yeah, but I wrote underneath the post, yeah, all right. What if the ISIS maniac was an angelic boy growing up as well who became a nutter and joined ISIS? What's
isn't
that
the
got to
truth?
do with anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's regardless. That's besides
Whether
the
you're
point.
angelic
It's the
child
acts
or
that
not,
you've
yeah?
committed,
It's
isn't
the
it?
act.
Yeah.
But
I'm pretty sure that Charles Manson was
With-
considered to be angelic to his parents at some point.
with that being said, I've seen this incident referred to a lot in the media as a terrorist incident, as it should be.
It should be a
Yeah,
terrorist.
which
incident.
it is like it is what they should
I like
be
what it
referring
did for
to.
the community. Though. It brought the community to not. That sounds so stupid. I like what it did for the community.
No, you didn't
if
mean
take-
that, yeah, I know what
you
if
mean.
it,
The positive element
if
of it.
anything positive comes from it, is that the community and the people of they came together. At
What
the
they
end of the
do,
day.
they banned automatic weapons 2 days after, just like that.
Good.
Good.
Like, why can't
That wouldn't happen
why,
in America.
The funny
No,
thing
why
is,
can't they
he
follow
didn't use,
suit?
he didn't use automatic weapons, did he?
What?
There were semi-autos. There were semi-autos.
What's the? I thought anything that fucking.
No,
Right,
obviously
is it-
with the thing, semi-auto, it's bang, 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 bang. Auto, just hold.
Oh, I got you. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
go.
Well, what he was using, I think, is now banned. I think no, they're called assault rifles.
rifles.
Yeah. So
Thing is, I got into that first bit what you guys are talking about, where he rolls up, opens a boot, you've got the stupid music playing, right? And as soon as I see him open the boot, and see, I watch a lot of gun channels and know a little bit about guns and stuff, and as soon as I saw what was there, I thought, evil fucking bastard. You know, first gun that I see was the AR-15. Mate, I mean, like, seen it on target ranges, hitting things like watermelons and this and that, and they splatter things. They splatter things. I mean, you're talking like the rounds that they use for them are highly deadly. That's the first fucking gun he goes for. That's the one he picked up. I thought, do you know what? Fuck this. I'm not watching this. And then that's where I knocked it off. You know, but the entire coverage of the whole thing's been just strange. Like it's giving me a weird vibe. The whole thing. And again, like you guys, I'm not saying that it hasn't happened because I know people that have been was at Christchurch like 1 week prior and 1 week after. They were there for the whole morning and everything. So it's a real thing that's going on in Christchurch. But
what's getting me is how that must mean that we're that desensitized, yeah, to the fact, yeah, that we're questioning whether the footage was real or not.
well, this is the same thing with Alex Jones and Sandy Hook, isn't it? I mean, like loads of people. When I don't know if anyone knows about Sandy Hook was the massacre of children.
Yeah.
So a lot of people were writing letters and.
Do you know what's crazy? Have you read? I don't know if so there were 2 people who were caught in a shooting last year. So they committed suicide.
Yes,
last
one
week.
girl, yeah.
Yeah, then a dude. Then yesterday or day before, one of the fathers of the Sandy Hook child, he committed suicide as well. Like, yeah, I think it's desensitizing people. I think it's ruining people.
Like, I
It's
saw
too
a
much.
picture
It's too much than what.
In the group chat, men sent us a picture, right, of the bodies in the corner, yeah, all right, and there was not one drop of blood on that white wall.
Yeah, but
Bro, I
you know,
saw
if-
one
if-
part, yeah, where, and I struggled to watch it, yeah, all right, but there's one part where the bodies are piled up and he's
I
shooting,
saw that.
but there's no entrance, like he's shooting and there's nothing there.
they're
Like
saying
he's
them-
shooting people in the
Yeah,
back,
but he's-
and there's no, you don't see
But
an
they're
entrance.
piled.
But is
They're
it because
piled up?
no? But the guy's
it's-
there. on the top pile and he's shooting on the top pile, and you don't see them now. Are we that desensitized? Like, all right, in a movie, if that was a movie, Tarantino movie, yeah, heads would be flying all over the place, limbs would be
But that's the
flying all
thing.
over the place.
Bullets don't really do what you see in films.
Yeah,
Like,
but
they go in
he's
you.
saying
And then,
the assault rifle he used, when you shoot a melon or you shoot whatever, it splits shit apart.
Yeah.
So people
but
should be
you're
getting
not gonna
split apart.
You should see something. There would definitely be blood. Definitely be blood. He had a. What did he? He had a shotgun as well, didn't he? One of the weapons
I
was
just
a
know that he
shotgun
had
as
some
well.
fucking
I don't know, man. Like,
hardcore Henry shit. Like
you know what?
Yeah.
It happened. All right,
Yeah.
it happened. But what I'm saying to you is that the fact that we're that desensitized that you question whether the footage is real or not is that's where the problem lies.
Yeah, but again, like, you see what we was talking about earlier with all this, like, predictive programming and
Yeah.
thing. Look at, like, think about the last 10 years. What's been the biggest game? Call of Duty.
Yeah, Fortnite.
Like, all this, like, again,
First
they
person.
build us up for all these like, it's
Yeah.
weird. It's like, it's deep stuff, man. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know, man. Personally, I think it's fake. Reason being is because there's a guy called Albert Pike. He written 1830s that we're going to create World War III.
Oh, you showed me that. Yeah.
We're going to create World War III between Christianity and Islam. We're going to mutually destroy each other, and we're going to create a one world government, one religion, a new world order. And that's all this is about, man. It's just a big game, and we're all just getting sucked into it. And I know, like, it might sound a thing like, oh, don't pay any attention to it, but literally, the less we do pay attention to it, because at the end of the day, right, look, fair enough, that happened, yeah, or whether it happened or not, like, right, it happens in Africa and other places, and it happens every day, but why we only get certain... When it's to do with, like, a Muslim country or do you get what I'm saying? There's an agenda.
It's when it trickles into Western society.
Yeah,
that's when people
See, I believed in this whole New World Order stuff, yeah? All right? Until Brexit.
Right.
All right?
What?
Like,
Okay.
I get what you
this
mean,
is why,
because it's the
right?
first time that people were given control.
All right,
of the fate of a
so
country.
it's a case. It's a case of all right. Europe, one European currency.
Yeah.
Cool. Like, everything's working in order for that one world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't think we'll ever see it in our day. You know what I mean? In our lifetime, I don't think we'll see it. Yeah. But it seems like that. So for England to come out of Europe, defies that object. So how many years has that set back the whole New World Order thing?
It depends on the role. What's the role of this country?
Well, England is a very prominent country in the world. They're very prominent.
Maybe there's a different role for this country within this.
Yeah, but that one world regime,
Yeah, but that's,
we've kind of gone against now.
yeah. Well, maybe because it's not a European agenda.
Yeah, but
it's
is
a
it?
world
Have we
agenda.
gonna? When you say we, who do you mean we? Like
The country, England.
Yeah, but that's the people. The people.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, come on, let's be realistic about it, yeah? All right? Like, whether we voted for it or not,
Yeah.
All right? If the government wanted to do something, they could say, oh, no, yeah, we voted for instead of, we voted against instead of for. The government could, that you really think that our ballots and we go in and we put
Yeah,
our
of
ticks
course,
on it.
bruv, I know that.
So that must mean that the higher echelon, yeah, all right, wanted to come out
Yeah.
of Europe. But in order for there to be a one world government, shouldn't we want to unify? So once Europe's completely unified, yeah,
But we've still
right?
got a unification with America, and then through that
Yeah.
Israel, you're still aligned to the top of
would
it.
it not? So would it not make more sense in order for you to, if you got that thing with America, right, it's just like, right, there's, say us, me, you, and Mem, right? I want to do business with Mem, all right? But Mem wants to do business with you. How would Mem do business with you? He'd do business with me, and I'd mutually bring you in. So England, right, would be in Europe and hold hands with America, and that's the link. But now England's come out of that. So what's America's link to
No, but
Do you get what I'm saying?
but it still hasn't
yeah.
happened yet. Like there's a possibility,
Bro,
it gets
sorry.
withdrawn and we
That's
stay in.
why I lost a little bit of thingy into the New World Order thing.
I think it still works.
Bro, do you know who controls? Bro, that's what I'm saying. If you study the Vatican and Rome, yeah, Rome is what controls this whole planet, bro. The Vatican, and there's someone higher than the Vatican. We don't see these people, whoever they are, or whoever entities or whatever they are, basically. But this is they've made a holy trinity within themselves. You've got basically Rome is the spiritual capital, London is the financial capital, and America is the military capital.
Yeah.
This is the holy trinity of their demonic little cult that controls the world.
back in
so
the day,
what I'm
you always
saying
heard
is, they're all controlled by the same people, regardless. Do you get what I'm saying? They all go back to one person.
Would you say that Europe is actually counter to the whole routine? Like maybe the whole reason why England is the country that's going to be coming out as a sign to the rest of the countries that don't want to be in Europe to actually move out of it as well.
Yeah.
Sort of like a destruction of Europe to create something else.
You see what we was talking about, like we're coming into...
So you're talking about a destroy and rebuild, basically.
Yes.
Yeah, you see what we're talking about, coming into this new age and all this... Even this was happening about... Because basically nationalism and... Well, what do you call it? Globalism or multiculturalism or whatever. Like, how can I say? They're kind of too... It's like a lot of people are turning to nationalism because, again, they're saying because of this change of consciousness, and it's just... it's going back to a more... Because basically, a country is actually illegal, but a nation is not. But this is going into, like, law and stuff like that, basically. So, like, the Queen, yeah, and the royal family and all that, they're actually illegally running this country. They don't... Because at the end of the day, they're just humans, and so are we. So what gives them the right to rule over you? Why is the Queen... Why should the Queen rule?
Well, according to
sworn
Tash,
in.
the Queen
They're
don't
sworn
rule.
in.
According to Tash,
they're-
the Kardashians and the
No,
royal
not
family
just
are on a
calling it
level.
Tash, not just calling it the Tash, because there's a lot of people on my wavelength, as you found out, right? They don't rule anything. I mean,
Exactly, you're actually right. They don't rule anything. They make out... They do,
Yeah.
but they actually, by law, they don't rule nothing.
Yeah.
This is... All this big thing is an illegal program.
Yeah.
And we're just falling for it.
But you still can't put them on the same level as the Kardashians, can you?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
like on the media side.
No, man, the Kardashians are nothing compared to the royal family.
Thank you.
Do you know what? Do you think Bitcoin has anything to do with the agenda?
Yeah.
You remember
I've
there was always
not
talk
looked
about
into it.
one world currency.
Yeah.
I always was thinking that about Bitcoin.
Well, didn't you see things Zuckerberg, you know about universal tax credit?
Yeah.
Right? The way that Zuckerberg was, I think it was at Congress, and they're talking about, like, obviously AI, the rise of AI, robotics.
And everyone will have a fair living wage. And
Well, yeah, a lot of people are going to be out of work. A lot of people. Now, so certain people's fault is if everyone gets a straight grand a month, yeah, regardless, doesn't matter what your pay package is, what benefits you're on, you get a grand, full stop. But that will raise living standards, like, completely, right? But the problem is trying to implement all that cash, right, through banks and all the rest of it. So they're talking about electronic currency.
yeah, blockchain.
Yes.
Blockchain, yeah.
Yeah, because when I heard him talking about it,
Because I think Bitcoin will fade. Something else will come.
Yeah.
And it will utilise the blockchain.
don't you find the whole Bitcoin really, really weird anyway, how it's come about? Like,
I
nobody knows
think
who
it's-
actually created it.
No,
Yeah.
I think it's genius.
You know, it popped out from nowhere. People were using it.
Do you think it will catch a second wind, or that's it, write it off?
No, I think it's shaped things to come.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember when I was a kid, there was loads of adverts for MasterCard.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing as how we looked at when did internet, like 96, 97. Like we couldn't imagine it'd be as big a part of society.
Of
I think that's the same thing with
Definitely,
Bitcoin.
man.
We ain't got a clue, but there's something there. But
It's like a
what it all
gradual build up, innit?
Yeah,
Basically. Everything always
what
is.
it all
yeah.
manifest into, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know whether it's beneficial though. I mean, blockchain. If you understand blockchain technology, in a way, you would kind of say, yeah, it is beneficial.
Yeah, because remember, all the banks were coming at like if you're using Bitcoin, you want nothing to do with it. Like I think there were some banks that barred Bitcoin, like a transfer from a wallet to your bank account.
But this is the whole thing about centralising the thing.
Yeah, because this literally will just be between people. It cuts out the
it cuts
middleman.
out, yeah, man.
Yeah,
And that's a threat to
The established,
established.
yeah, that's it, man.
but they can centralise that, have that through their own systems.
yeah. But I think what they're doing, they're painting it in a bad light because it is used for criminal activity. Like a lot of people have utilised it for.
It is, but the thing about it is we use money for criminal activity. Like,
as
do you know
well.
what I'm
No,
saying?
but it's
No, I hear you,
got
but
more
you know
chance
it is,
of
but,
getting
but in
caught with.
order for them to, in order for the agenda to work, there has to be casualties, all right, and that's the illegal side of things, Like if when you look at the illegal, like when you look at what it could become, the illegal aspect of it becomes so minute that it doesn't matter.
Definitely.
All right.
Do you get what I'm saying?
All right. Would you say that the amount of illegal activity, like value-wise, that terrorist organisations or mafia, like organised crime, have used cryptocurrency is anywhere near the amount that, say, governments have used normal money? I mean, like, what was it? Couple of years ago, they announced $4 trillion missing out.
Went missing. Yeah. No, this was, I think, before 9/11 happened.
Was this before the 9/11?
Before 9/11, a big fuck off chunk of money just went whoop, gone.
Yeah.
No, I think it was in the trillions or billions. Just disappeared.
Yeah.
Just before 9/11.
Yeah. The announcement went up. We don't know where it is. Yeah, we've lost 4 trillion. We don't know where it is. We don't know why. 4 trillion.
Right.
What's the national debt in this country? Was it?
I think it's not in the trillions, is it?
No, I think it's somewhere in the
No, I think
it's
some
in
African prince has got it in his bedroom and he's been trying to give it out to people for the last like 10 years. And them emails you get, I'm an African prince and I just need to.
You should see the thing on TED. Some geezer answers back, has a whole dialogue with one of these guys.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, and he basically plays along with it. Goes like the guy goes, "Oh, I'm so bank," and he goes, "Oh wow," right? And he goes, all we need is your bank details, and we'll transfer the money over. That's a shame. I haven't got my bank card on me right now.
Yeah.
When can you get it then, sir? Well, if you get back in contact with me at this time, I'm sure I'll be able to... And he plays this geezer along, and it's fucking hilarious.
Shit.
Yeah.
But it's true. How can that money just go missing?
4 trillion.
4 trillion.
4 trillion?
Yeah, could have just slipped on the button. He just didn't put a couple zeros in, hit the escape key.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just
went off in the wind.
It's all digits. Yeah,
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
like
It's not
the
even
way
there. It's
Wolf of Wall
Oh,
Street,
bro.
the way Matthew.
Go on. No, you
Sorry.
see what you want to say something? Go on.
Nah, bruv. Like, I'm not trying to get all thing and that, but you know, like when you go to get a mortgage, bruv, and they say they lend you money, bro, they don't lend you shit,
Yeah,
bruv.
it's
Yeah.
You just. It's all bollocks, man. Sorry, I'm getting emotional.
Matthew.
I hear you.
Matthew McConaughey.
Like, it's just
Matthew McConaughey.
Listen, it was
Wolf.
digits. Listen, I went from a mortgage, the thing, I've just got my mortgage and whatever, yeah? All right, within the money was there in my account, done. All right, let's buy the house.
Like
press one button and it's
That's
there.
it, done.
Oh, yeah.
I
So
think
the amount of... So in that case, really and truthfully, there's no limits to money. They can create as much money as they want.
Yeah,
Exactly,
but that's
that's
like
what I'm
thing.
saying.
In Wolf of Wall Street, when Matthew McConaughey and Leonardo are talking, and the way he's breaking down money, he's saying, "Look, you get what you want. It doesn't exist. Like the stock goes up, down, left, right. No one's got a fucking clue. It's just a digit. It's fairy dust.
It's like
It's true.
That's it. It doesn't exist. Like
what's
where's
money?
4 trillion?
What's money? Fun tokens.
Yeah,
Fun tokens.
yeah. That's no. But even before it gets to that,
Yeah.
it's 4 trillion. Like that will just be a digit in a fucking computer.
Absolutely.
He also said to have a wank before you worked as well.
He did. Yeah. He's saying rub one out twice a day.
But do you know?
How is it?
I ain't gonna comment on that. Yeah.
But even like us, like we're used as commodities ourselves. You know that when we get born, banksters buy our birth certificate off the hospital. Not our birth certificate. Well, they buy our birth certificate off us for like hundreds of thousands of pounds.
You are. You're
And then
property
by the time
of a
you
country.
die, you create millions and millions of.
I think
pounds
that's
for
the
them.
craziest shit. You have to pay to die. Like you got to pay for a casket.
Yeah.
Fucking like near where I live,
Yeah.
there's a co-op. Like co-op have got like a funeral.
That's right.
Yeah.
Like you walk past, do you want this casket? Do you want this nice gold one? This one's got little fucking hieroglyphs on it. It's like what?
It's like
Who's that for?
anyone.
I mean, like,
you walk
no,
past,
I'm saying, like-
put me in that coffin.
But the
and
thing
I'm-
about it is, it's
Do you
going to
know
be
what I'm
buried.
saying?
you're gonna
Hey?
be buried.
It's
like,
going to be buried, so you're not going to see it anyway.
This is what I'm saying. Who is it actually for? I mean, if they just threw you in a fucking hole. Yeah,
I'm,
just through the
I'm,
thing
I'm,
out.
I'm for that. Just
What
put me
difference
near a
does that fucking
tree
make?
or throw me in the water, like
Yeah.
or
Do you want to
spaceship.
be buried or cremated?
yeah,
I want to
spoke
get sent to space and just fucking kick my body out and let it float. That's it.
What about you?
It's mad. Me and my brother were talking about this the other day, and he was saying he thinks cremated is better because you're not of this material world anymore. Your spirit just.
Yeah, but I've always thought this
just
one.
getting set on fire like
Yeah,
that.
but you know,
Fire means purification.
I
bro.
hear that, but check this out though.
I just can't help but relate it to hell.
Just say, yeah, this is what death is, yeah, because we don't know what death is. We don't know what you feel, yeah. But just say, yeah, your eyes are closed, you can't move your tongue,
And you're
paralyzed,
aware.
but your consciousness, yeah, and you're
You
aware.
see this?
Burning.
Nah, yeah, but
Yeah.
but it's either that or be in the coffin and just maggots.
Oh,
in the
yeah,
eye,
I'd rather
Yeah,
get
but
through
you
the
don't,
nose,
you
in
know,
your tongue.
but you don't feel it.
But you're
Because
aware.
it's
Of,
only
yeah,
your
so it's like,
consciousness.
what would you rather be aware of? Fucking maggots and blackness, or a flame and done?
Yeah, flame and done, bro.
I don't know, man. If you're burning and shit, you're screaming like, ah!
No, man. After 5 seconds, that'll be gone, bro.
That's nice.
You
Nah,
know. Yeah, you know.
that's.
Because I've always thought about them. Just how I'm just,
I've thought that like you're just your quantum consciousness is just watching everything. Like can't get out yet.
yeah.
And then you're just fuck. Nah.
Imagine that.
Just put me in space or the water or something.
That'd be some fucking madness.
See, I've always had a.
Or freeze me.
See, that's.
Yeah,
See,
like,
that's,
just
that's
put me-
yeah. Right, that's the one that I'm thinking of. Right?
Then you're subconscious, you'll be frozen. You'll
Yeah,
be cold.
but I got
Someone
something
turn
to
up
look
the heating.
forward to. Like
Yeah.
the disease that put me here, like might unform me.
Absolutely.
Unform me in 40,
All right.
80 or
How about
whatever.
if they say
and
to you, look, cut your head off, stick your head in a jar,
What, a Disney thing?
I'm
right?
for,
And then basically in the future, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's coming anyway.
Yeah.
For
Alright,
rich
this
people.
already exists.
I'm going to leave it on this, yeah? All right? One last question. We talked about how we'd like to die, yeah? All right? If you could, would you live forever?
No, there's no point in getting up. I don't think you'd value your relationships. Everything would be taken for granted
Right,
on
what
a subconscious level.
What would be enough time then?
100,
100?
100 and 150. 100 and 150 without the ailments of getting old.
About 500.
Nah, because that.
That's 5
but
centuries.
No, enough where my whole family now and friends fit in that 150, like 500 years. Everyone comes and goes, new people. Like,
Yeah.
nah, just give me a good 100, 150.
I'm just thinking, in 500 years,
What are you saying, man?
such a thing.
Would you live forever?
I don't know, man. I feel like that. I don't feel like this is our true home.
Nah, and like I've
I
got
feel like it is, but we're here to do some work of some sort.
I
And
think
do
the
your
time-
work and go back to wherever you came from, bruv. That's the way I see it.
mean, I've got to admit, I have been toying with the whole
But it's a
idea.
deep one, man, isn't
Well,
it?
look,
Yeah.
how about if heaven, like we always talk about how good people die young, like that whole thing. And I think to myself, well, what if heaven's that good? That this is shit. This is a load of shit. Heaven is just that spectacular and that amazing, or whatever's on the other
I
side.
kind of look at Earth as the testing grounds anyway.
Yeah, same
Yeah.
here, man.
I kind of look at it as the testing grounds, or if there is a hell, then this is it.
Yeah,
I don't know
so
if
you
this
can
is the hell. This is hell, but I kind of see it as more of a in the middle, because you can have heaven on earth, but you can have hell on earth
See,
as well.
I'm-
I see
I'm
it as the middle ground kind
Yeah.
of. This is the stage.
Or
kind
I
of
think
thing.
heaven and
Yeah.
heaven. I think heaven and hell.
They're
They're
conditions.
the mind states you die with.
Yeah, exactly. They're conditions.
Yeah,
They're not.
I don't
always-
think they're
Alright.
you go there. There's angels.
Well,
and-
on my, I'm gonna leave it at this. Yeah, on my thingy, I kind of agree with you on that whole 100 to 150 years. Yeah,
Yeah,
because and this is coming from me. Yeah, I'm in a situation where I've got a mortgage now. Yeah, and I have to work until I'm 65. Yeah,
probably.
all right, to pay that mortgage. Yeah, and odds are that after I've paid my mortgage, I'll probably live another 10 years max.
you wanna-
all right, so I'd like to be able to pay off my mortgage.
Enjoy your shit.
Then live for another 50 years, all right, 60 years, enjoy my shit, all right, and then adios amigos. But on that note, wrong side of 30. Tune in next week. We've had our good friend DVG with us today.
Yes, indeed.
Peace out, man. Thanks for having me, man.
Quickly tell them about your channel.
Oh yeah, Conscious Minds TV, YouTube. You can find. I do many podcasts on different subjects: astrology, magnetism, pyramids, occult knowledge of the Bible, medical, loads of stuff basically. Then it's got my music on there as well. You can check out some stuff from my mixtapes and when I've done ciphers on radio and all
And this
that.
won't
And
be
yeah.
the last time you see him on here. He will be a regular guest. Every few
family.
weeks or so, we will be bringing him in to talk with us. And on that note, it's been another episode of Wrong Side of 30. I'm Cons.
Tash.
DVG.
Guys,
Until
Peace.
next time.
adios.
Peace out.